Hello, everyone. My name is Courtney.
And I'm Jen.
And this is our end of the year recap episode of One We're working on it.
I know.
We're working on it.
Taryn gave us one and we already forgot it. It was like really
completely.
short though. It was like, what up? Or
It
something.
was. Oh, yeah.
It was like,
Let's do it on the count of three. Ready? Oh, we'll do 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Ready?
Okay.
1, 2, 3. One up. Yeah.
yeah. Look, do it again.
1, 2, 3. One up. Oh, yeah, that's nice. That's nice. You're welcome, Taryn. And if you guys haven't seen that episode,
Oh, yes.
you guys should check it out.
I don't know about you, but since this is our recap, we're going to start off with Taryn apparently.
Yeah.
I was talking to Patrick, who's one of our producers, and he was sharing that episode. He's like, it was so interesting to learn all that history.
Yeah.
Because even I've known Taryn for a very long time, and I know those musicals, and I know like Freedom Riders and Bayard, but it was still just to hear all even in more depth, like how Martin Luther King used to have armed guards.
Yeah.
Like. You don't, because you never think about that in history because that's not what it's
Well,
told.
I feel like the history books, there'll be like a page, maybe two, if you're lucky, on, a historical figure like that. And you really just get the overview. It's like, this is what they believed in, and these are like the bullet points.
Yeah.
But it's like those tiny details that
Yeah.
are really interesting, or like details that like you just wouldn't necessarily think of at the forefront.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know about you, but I like learning history through music.
Yeah. It makes it more bearable.
Maybe that's what you guys need
History's
to do,
a scary
Taryn.
place.
Gosh, I don't even want to know what our history's going to be like in the future.
2025 in the textbooks.
I know, gosh. Oh my gosh. So tell me, is there one moment that really stood out to you in this last season? Or this first season, I should say.
Yeah, there's so many. I really loved having Alex on the show. Alex Ostrowski.
And it seemed like you guys really loved Alex too, because
Yeah.
a lot of people were like, he's so cool, that's so interesting. And there was a lot of engagement on that episode.
Yeah, he was doing those circus tricks at 8 a.m. Like he came so early.
He was our first.
He was our first guest that morning,
gosh,
and
yes.
he was juggling, balancing, like throwing things. He was doing like magic.
Yeah.
I was like, how your brain?
But you know what else? Also, he came in with so much joy and just life and vibrancy, and he just woke us up at least.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah, we're a little sleepy in the mornings.
we're like night owls.
Yeah.
So, and he just brought so much, just like, even just thinking about it just makes me happy.
Yeah. And like a unique skill, his whole story with his hat.
Oh my
the
gosh.
training, like his inspiration, and then just like practicing with that object just over and over. Like
his
flip down,
focus
flip,
and intention,
flip. Yeah.
And he just
toss.
paid so much attention to detail, which I think is lost now. Like we're trying to get things fast and done.
Yeah,
and he
definitely.
there's that art of just being able to master this. What seems like anybody can do it, but not really. There's
and
hours
live.
And live.
Because I think nowadays not only are things really fast, right, but they're over edited a lot of the time.
Absolutely.
Which it's fine. You want to present to the world the best product possible. But like there's something really special about the live performance and the hours it takes to get to that level.
Absolutely. I mean, like I've recently started going to more concerts just because I was like, I should go to more concerts. I'll go. I went to Benson Boone with my sister because she loves Benson.
Yeah.
And I was listening to his music and it's so good. It already is so good. And then I was like, I almost wore my Benny Boone concert tee today. I was like, should I? But I didn't. Next time. Don't worry. It's coming. But then like hearing it live, it's just next level. You're like, oh my God, that boy can sing.
Yeah.
And so to see Alex do it live and not mess up, I would have been like,
yeah. Do not put me on anything with wheels. It's a disaster. I'm a disaster. I'm a liability. I need insurance.
So Cirque du Soleil will not be calling us.
No.
I don't know. For me, one of my favorite episodes is Camille, just because
The prank call.
I don't think you guys understand. I had so much anxiety in that 5 minutes. I was like, oh my God. Yeah, like I was really making my
I've
hand
also
not
never
shake.
been good at prank calling. I'm not good at like lying to people to their face.
Yeah.
Off the bat, it just makes me uncomfortable. I'm a terrible liar, you guys. Awful liar.
Apparently I am too. My daughter's like, I can hear it in your voice, Mom. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? There's nothing going on in my voice. We're not doing anything for your birthday.
Meanwhile, Camille's like, yeah, do it. Anybody you want. I got this. I'm like, dang, girl.
She was like, when I watched that clip again, she was like, okay. I was like, and I'm over here, I don't know, maybe not. Was she someone else?
Like, anybody else? Not that person. Someone else. Wait, no, not that person either. Wait, no, not that person.
Well, we didn't even have that, what's his name's number? I can't even remember at the top of my head. We didn't even have his number.
Yeah.
Daniel Henney. And it wasn't even it was a different Daniel Henney. I realized who it was afterwards. No, I promise. Oh, man. But yeah, I love that just because, like, I don't know, because she was our, second guest?
Yeah,
and
she just really early on.
Came out, like, right
She
away.
set the bar was
set high.
up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, but she's also she's so, like, she always inspires me because she's like, yeah, I'm willing to do anything. And I'm like, yeah, me too.
Yeah, I think that kind of fearlessness, though, is like how she's become so successful.
Yeah,
like Camille's
sure.
a person who takes risks.
She is.
That is something I think everybody should
absolutely
put in their playbook because risks are really, they push you forward. In
they
ways
do.
That,
I mean, we can all get the mug that says, what is it like? Something starts outside of your comfort zone. Yeah. You know that mug. We all know that
we've
mug.
all seen the mug. We've seen the poster in the classrooms.
Yeah. We all know that mug. But to actually live it and take action upon it, it's scary. It's hard. But I mean, if Jen can call people and then you can do it too.
That's my favorite.
Oh my gosh. If anybody wants to prank call somebody and and send it to us.
I dare you. No, I was like, wait. I was like, they don't have our number. I was like, I dare you to call us and Wait, you probably don't have our number. Don't look for my number.
No, but like seriously, oh my God, that'd be amazing. If you guys did that and send it to us, and we would blast it everywhere. I would blast it everywhere for sure, because that'd be amazing. Let's start a revolution.
A bear.
Oh my gosh.
I also really loved having both Achara and Jabby on the show. Separate guests, but really they're a powerhouse team.
They are.
And it's actually been really lovely getting to know some of their followers who've come joined us on our show. Thank you so much. It's an honor to have your guys' support as well.
Yeah.
But like I knew very little about the reaction community, just period.
It's
like reactions
huge.
to anything. It's huge. And then they have such a cool like niche, sort of like grouping things by, original language or place.
Every time I talk to Jabby, I'm like, okay, so you're continuing to build your empire.
Yeah.
Good for you. I love it though. I mean, because, again, I was there from the beginning when it was just me and him and his apartment. Just reacting to trailers and some.
That's how it starts, guys. Just you and a friend. Just do it, like in whatever space you have.
Yeah.
Maybe it's your bathroom. Maybe that's the only space. Maybe like it could be anything.
Even if we think about even Lila, I've looked at her YouTube and she literally, it wasn't like highly produced. And she was just like, I'm just gonna do some impressions today, and she did it. You know, I mean, like
she's so good.
She's so good. Wow.
So good. And speaking of impressions, having Anna Brisbane.
Oh my gosh. Another what I realized is I'm not very good at impressions, guys.
I feel like for me, there's like some impressions I think I'm like, oh, I'm pretty good at this. And then I'll hear someone else do it. I'll be like, oh, I gotta work on mine.
Yeah. I'm okay on like if I'm given like a voice match.
Yeah.
Like and it's kind of in my vocal range, then I can do it. Or if it's like really extreme, then I can do it. You know what I mean?
If it's a really like affected voice, it's a lot easier to do versus like real people is hard.
Yeah. So when I voice matched Constance Wu for Lyle Crocodile.
Yeah.
I was so stressed out. I was like, what if I can't do it on the spot? Because I'm not.
It's very stressful.
It's very
You don't hear
stressful.
their voice first before.
No.
It's like they'll kind of play a couple and then like go and you kind of have to do the rest of the
have
session.
to do it. Yeah.
I'll have to tell you later. I booked a cool voice match.
Yeah.
I think it'll be announced early next year. I just don't know what day. So you guys will find out
Eventually.
early next year. In season two, you'll find out the cool voice match one I just did.
I love it.
Yeah.
But I also, this just brings me back to like, we've had so many a variety of guests in so many ways. I mean, we've had writers, Colton and Mike.
Yeah.
Like,
who are peas in a pod? If you guys are not hanging out yet, we have to fix that because
I'm gonna text them.
Doing their
today.
interviews back to back, it was like, whoa, like
This is
that's
really weird.
what, like that's what Colton said. Whoa, that's like
what Mike said, yeah.
like having like still whoa, like they're so similar with their love for horror and the roundabout way.
Both worked for Disney.
Yeah, they both worked for Disney, and then they both love horror and their roundabout way of like bringing that inspiration, Final Destination.
Yes,
into Scream into all of their projects.
Isn't that it's such a big world yet such a small world.
Yeah,
and I think it just goes to show you that there's so much inspiration out there, but like certain things are just timeless.
Yeah, definitely.
And that just shows you. And it's not even Halloween anymore, but I put Colton's little shots over there.
I know he's such an artist too. All his handmade art, his 3D printing.
Everything. Yeah. And then Mike's story about, what I love is like everybody's had a journey they've had to go through. Mike with like dealing with
Lyme. That's been a huge theme of our show is like
the journeys. Like Mike dealing with Lyme disease. Like, that's not something you hear about every day.
No, that's debilitating. Yeah. It can be a debilitating disease.
And yet, he's super successful. He's writing Lilo and Stitch.
People are still talking about that movie.
They are, aren't they?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Like our Lilo, our Stitch is back there. Cute. Can we really quick give a shout out to our wall of stuff?
If you guys have been following along and really paying attention, one, it changes every time. But two, since our very first episode till now, we've been slowly expanding.
Yes.
And, we're never going to break an NDA. No. But, we have things that are like owed to projects we've worked on. Some things are also not. Keep you guessing.
Yes.
Yes, but we're really proud of our little collection back there.
We're open to anybody if you want to help us add to our collection. I'm just saying.
Yeah. If you guys have something that you want featured on the show, you can let us know and comment, and we'll let you know a way to get it here so we can feature it back here.
I know.
Yeah, like
I'm really
any artwork or gadgets and gizmos aplenty. Any of that stuff.
Gadgets and gizmos aplenty. Okay, speaking of singers now, we've had two singers and songwriters and musicians on here. Taryn and also Barry from our Halloween episode.
Yes.
I mean, again, and also kind of piggyback, we've had two football players on here too, which you wouldn't have put together that like they're going to get into entertainment.
Yeah. Well, Andia too was a professional athlete.
So oh my gosh, like thinking back now, I'm so excited and proud of season 1 because we've had, we had Andia Winslow, who was an athlete. We had Maurice Hall. We had Barry Hendricks, all in the sports world. And yet they're here.
Now doing art.
Yeah, being creative and being like successful.
The journey is like this.
Yeah, it goes backwards. Yes.
It's like
it's all over the place.
All over the place.
But they're here and oh my God. Andia's cactus candy.
Oh, yeah.
It was super yummy.
Yeah, I love the little candies Alex brought us too.
Yes. Those were really, really yummy too. Again, any of our future guests, we like to eat.
Yeah, bring us food. I'm kidding.
No, you don't have to, but we will not say no.
Yes.
We will not say no.
Yes. I really loved, because I didn't know Barry that well before he came on the show. I'm obsessed with his covers now. I love that he's also doing original music too. Yes. You guys have to go look at his stuff. Also, like as a former alternative emo kid,
I think we all have that
my
in
little
us.
punk rock phase, middle school Courtney.
Very
Like,
happy.
if you guys can imagine, I had like a black choker I
Yeah,
wore
me too.
constantly. I had like short hair that went like this and sort of like flipped out.
Oh my
I
gosh,
would wear like
wait.
army
Are
cargo
you me, but
pants.
younger?
Yes. Army like cargo pants,
Yes,
like
girl.
black t-shirt, black nails. Like I was punk.
Yeah.
I love like Simple Plan and Avril Lavigne and like My Chemical Romance. Still do shout out.
Oh my gosh, My Chemical Romance is coming, just so you know.
Oh my
I think
God,
my sister and I are going to try
I
and
want to go.
You want to come with us?
Yeah. Let me know when it is.
It's next year.
Okay. Okay.
October next year.
But like
sometime.
hearing, there's so much nostalgia, and then hearing his take on those types of songs, so good. I also loved his Halloween outfit.
I know,
Yeah,
the
peak.
purple emoji dancing guy.
Yeah.
That was really good.
It was good.
Really good.
Yeah.
I look back at our Halloween costumes, and because I had curled my hair
Mm-hmm.
and then braided it, and my hair is like, once it gets something, it'll, unless like it's super windy out, then it just like,
Yeah.
because the wind just is like a blow dryer.
Right.
But it like holds it. And then my curls were all, like my braids for my Wednesday was just all,
Yeah.
like, this was a multiverse Wednesday.
Yeah.
Obviously. It was
That's okay.
funky. It was funky.
I
We do what
liked
we
it.
can. We do what we can in the time that we're filming.
Yeah.
And oh no, go.
Oh, no,
go.
you
We have
go.
so much.
You
No,
go.
you go first because I'm going to shout out to you.
go.
So you go first.
Oh no!
Let's talk about our
I was
guests.
just because thinking of the Halloween episode also made me think of our Thanksgiving episode with Nick.
Yes.
And
Guys, how cool was that to get like that side of
yeah,
the producer?
especially we
like,
we have a
casting
lot
side.
of watchers who do voiceover or want to do
Yeah.
voiceover because
And League is and Riot is huge.
yeah, and that's Jen and I. That's our background. If you guys didn't
didn't
know, so it was cool to hear, sort of like the other side
Yeah.
of the process with him and how he's sort of landed, his, current iteration of work,
Yeah.
which is incredible, and it fits like it sort of checked, from what I understood, checked all of his boxes, and again, it wasn't, I'm gonna
No.
do that, and I was like, ooh, and I got it. It
No.
was like, no, I did this and this, and led me to this, and I met this person, person.
And that brings up all the people that have helped people along the way.
Yeah, which
like,
everybody, all of our guests,
I mean, think
have
about,
talked about.
remember
that.
Jamie? Jamie Ray Newman from Hunting Wives was talking about like she was just an intern at
a casting office.
Casting office.
Yeah.
Oh my God, which one was that?
I can't remember. It was a casting office though.
And then was just interning, and then they brought her up. Basically, both of them kind of helped like get her career started.
yeah,
And even
Yeah.
Maurice, when he was like after football and he got, he played professionally and got
Yeah.
injured, he was like, well, and they were like, do you want to be a sports commentator?
Yeah.
And they brought him up, and then eventually he came out here, and now he's
yes,
producing like #Worst Christmas Ever is out now. Like,
yeah.
it's amazing.
I think also a theme I've seen a lot with all of our guests is like the ability to pivot and to be
Yes.
open to, because we always say, life is a bunch of revolving doors. You're surrounded by doors,
Yes,
surrounded by
yes.
doors. And then you're going through one door and like you get through it and then you're going to go through the next door in the same line and it shuts. And you're like, okay,
Gotta go
I'm going to
over
go this
here.
way.
Yep.
And I'm going to do that. And then it shuts. Okay, I'm going to do this. You do this. Oh, I don't really like it here. Pivot, you know? And like being okay with change and being adaptable, I think is
Yeah.
really important.
Yeah, that brings me back to Johnny, our very first, our
very OG
Johnny
guest.
Young, we love you. How he's just like, I loved his attitude of like, yeah, I'm just gonna do my best, and if it happens, it doesn't happen, and if it doesn't, then I'm gonna go this way. Like
Yeah.
when he booked, what was it, Apex? He just
yeah.
on his phone in his kitchen or
I
something.
know. That's crazy. It does happen. It does happen.
It does happen. Not so much, I would say, not as much now.
It's a little harder now.
But like it
Yeah.
does happen. But he was just like, yeah, I was just like, I'm gonna do my best, and if it happens, it happens. It doesn't, it doesn't.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't happen, I'm gonna move on to the next thing. I'll try something else. You know, that whole like pivot and like embracing what is being, what the universe, God, whatever you believe in, is being given to you is important.
Yeah.
You know, like. Yes, having a goal and focus is important, but sometimes being open to the possibility of what can happen is magical.
Yeah.
It makes me think of Joshua David King when he got brought on to be a writer for the comic shop.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, it wasn't like he was seeking it out.
Yeah.
It was presented to him, and now he's a writer on a super funny show. And he has
Yeah.
his own like audio dramas out now, and
I know he's a producer.
he's a producer.
An amazing actor.
Amazing actor. Like when he did, he's like,
I was like, whoa.
we both go. That is obviously our scary monster.
That's our, yeah. That's our intimidating man voice.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to mess with us. But he just was open to the possibilities. And again, he's another one that came in and was just like, that was my first time meeting. He was just like, hey. And I was like, oh my God, I'm in love with you already.
Yeah.
But I think that, like attracts like, right?
I think so.
You surround yourself with people that you want to, and I, something that like my husband always tells me, and like, from the books I've read and stuff, like you want to, of course you want to be around your comrades and people, but you also want to put yourself in places where there are people who are more successful than you.
Yeah.
Not because you're like, oh, I want to be like them, but because.
Yeah, not in an icky way.
No, it's because you see what is possible, and you're like, it kind of like tricks your mind, and
you want to align with that.
Then they're like, I can do that too, just like Allegra. Allegra is huge on like vocal and mental health, and it's like you have to advocate for yourself and put yourself in those positions to grow, right?
Yeah.
And be okay when it doesn't go your way.
Yeah.
And how do you handle that, right? Oh my God, I love
Yeah.
I love Allegra. She's so amazing.
She's hilarious. She's so funny. She's a comedian.
So talented.
Yeah.
Yeah. So talented. Speaks 3 different languages.
I know.
I was like, what? I barely speak a second language. It's a baby. I speak like conversational Korean. And it's, yeah.
I also was thinking about our episode with Morla.
I love
and I
Morla.
think she's a great example. Like, I feel like her path was it was a little more straight edge in the sense where it's like she kind of knew what she wanted to do early on, which is most of our guests, like, they didn't expect to end up where they are necessarily. Yeah. But she kind of knew what she wanted, and then she just carved her own path. She was like, I don't know what I was doing. Yeah. But I was going to figure out a way. Yeah. And so she was working at, I think it was her school, like doing like some like radio work. And then she was like, she started attending gaming conventions. Yeah. Like not for actors, like for the game devs, to really get to know the medium. Because she was like, look,
still doing it.
I want to work in this space. So let me put my time, my energy, my money.
Meet the people.
You know, and grow your network organically, authentically that way.
And again, not in an icky way.
Yeah.
You put yourself out there in a way of like collaboration of, because guys, it takes a village to make any project, right? Whatever medium it is. When you're even a writer, as a writer, I know Mike and Colton are in writing rooms and have writing like sessions with other people and get feedback and stuff like that. It takes a village, producing like what Maurice does.
Everyone's just a tiny little pig
thing
in the machine.
Even like, when we're like, with some of our guests, it's like they have a team behind them to help them with their social media and all of, and so it, like Morla putting herself in those situations wasn't, of course it was with the goal of like, eventually working in games, but it was also because she Morla just has a beautiful heart, guys. She's just so beautiful. And it was, she really wanted to be of service. And that is something that is really big with you and I.
Yeah.
Being
always,
of service.
how can I help you?
Yes.
It's never me. Yes. Here, take my business card. Me. You
because
do the work.
I want
something from you.
No, take my business card because if there's something I can do for you to help you with your process, please let me know and I will be there for you. Genuinely, authentically.
And sometimes that has nothing to do with a job.
No.
Nothing. It doesn't have to have anything to do with the job. It could just be like, hey, my cousin is coming to LA for the first time. Do you know any cool restaurants in this area?
Great.
And then done.
Yeah.
You helped
maybe
them.
they don't know. Yeah. They live somewhere else and they're coming to your hood. Right.
Yeah.
I think
little things.
I think being of service is very, very important to us. And hopefully for you guys, for our, followers and, people who are just joining us, that you are gaining insight into the people that you want to be like, right? The inspirations that you are looking up to, from voice actors to just, film and TV actors to
singers, performers,
writers,
casting directors, producers.
Julia Bianca, Julia like gave so much insight, even like Dawn M. Bennett, who, started off as a fan of these projects. Yeah. And trained and worked her way.
Yeah, similar to Morla. It's like a little bit of a straighter path. Yeah. But like, again, there's no one way.
There's no one way. Yeah. And now, Don's Nabbit, you know?
Yeah, no big deal. Aegis, no big deal.
No big deal.
I don't know if I'm saying that correctly. I forgot how it's pronounced.
I forgot it
Persona. Go look her character
Persona
up.
3 Golden Joystick nominee.
Yes.
Right? Golden Joystick?
Golden Joystick
Okay.
nominee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. And, for me, because I'm coming from like an electrical engineering degree, and then going.
She's a vet.
I
tech.
was a vet tech, and then coming, starting off, in film and TV, and then doing musical theater, and then voiceover. I feel like I learned a lot because there's so much that I like. Before I got into voiceover, I had no idea what I was like, a golden joystick. What is that? I had no idea there was all these, like, the mobile gaming awards. There's all these things that I didn't even know about. And so I feel like, I've learned so much. Game SoundCon, like with Morla.
Yeah.
I just feel like we're kind of spoiled. Like, we have these amazing guests that are sharing so much insight with us, and I'm just learning so much.
Yeah. And hopefully you guys are too.
Yeah, that's been our goal. Gosh, I want to make sure we don't miss any.
Oh, well, I have a
Allison.
favorite. Okay, you go first.
No, I was just saying I loved Allison.
Oh yeah,
Like,
I loved her too.
again, she started off
She's
in,
like a ball of beautiful, loving
Oh my gosh,
energy,
she's just-
and her
yes.
son was
joining
so
us
cute.
was so cute. And the fact he
Yeah.
was like, "You guys are not very good at this game." And we weren't.
We've gotten better since then.
We have gotten much better. Well,
We
sometimes
practiced.
I have my moments. I have my moments where I'm like, yeah. And then I'm like, oh no, I'm not doing
You're
good.
so cute.
Oh, that was really fun. And again, the gaming stuff. I hope you guys have had a lot of fun watching us learn how to play games.
I know,
and
be
some of these-
bad.
Yeah. Or sometimes just not being bad. Like,
Yeah.
you've done some really good
Yeah, I had
ones.
a couple episodes.
Yeah.
I was really.
Oh my
was
God.
really-
When Darius, even Johnny, but Darius especially was just like, you guys should take the good controller. And I was like, what do you mean good controller?
with that tone. You need this
You
controller.
need this. And then he just totally and then he was even trying to like give us moments to like, okay,
Yeah.
Darius, we see
He's
you.
such a performer. You see it in his personality
Oh
and
my
like all the
gosh,
stuff
yes.
that he does, like with his stand up
Yes.
and the acting on camera, off camera.
Yeah.
Like he's entertainer.
Yes. And he's really good
Yes.
at Super Smash Bros.
Yes.
Even Jabby's like, no, we have to drive. Like before Mario Kart World
Yeah.
came out, he's like, we have to do Mario Kart because I love Mario Kart. And I'm like, okay. And then he's just like sitting there for like 5
I
minutes, and you and I are
know.
like just trucking along in the back,
Do-do-do-do.
trying to get in finish the race. Some of these people are really, really good.
Yeah.
I'm so sad Jamie's gaming portion. I'm sorry, you guys. Jamie's gaming portion got
It did.
messed up.
It did.
But she was
we'll
so
have her
cute.
back on.
Oh, we have to.
We'll have her back
Yeah.
on. She had a shorter episode anyways. So
yeah,
we'll get her
she's
in.
very,
She's
very
very busy. If
But
you haven't seen
hey,
Hunting Wives yet, go watch Hunting Wives.
Hunting Wives season 2 is coming.
I know.
Can't
I
wait.
wanted to mention one of my favorite guest stories
Yes,
is
what?
when Steven was on the show. And he told us that funny story of, all of the rescheduling of important dates he had to do with his now wife around his movie schedule, and
Yes.
how he went to dinner. I think they were in London.
Yeah,
his
because
family
he had
engagement.
just finished filming.
Yeah,
Mission
and
Impossible.
it just ran into Tom Cruise and the director.
in a small city.
Just the small city just happened to be at the same restaurant. And then, being not wanting to necessarily encroach, which I think we all really relate to. We're like,
Yeah,
oh my God, it's
absolutely.
that person. I don't want to. And Tom just being such a friendly dude.
And being like,
paying
we should
for the
take a
meal.
picture.
And we should take a picture.
Let's
And
do
like
it.
earning all of the parental points.
I know.
He got
I
to
know.
show off in front of his mom and father-in-law. Like, what?
Which he needed, because I know he was a little bit in hot water.
Yeah,
They
he
were
was
like,
in hot
'cause
water.
They were like, an actor. I don't
Listen,
know. I don't know.
I understand.
Guys, when I told my parents, I don't know how it was when I told my parents that I'm like, I'm going to try acting after I was just graduated from Georgia Tech, and then I was kind of going to preparing for vet school, and I was like, I actually want to be an actor now. And they were like, heartbroken, like, they were upset. Now they're like, my parents are like so supportive, and they're like, oh, what are you working on next? I will,
Yeah.
But
Well,
in the
now it feels
beginning-
real to them. No, my mom, like, she was never like, you can't do that. But because she knew that if she told me I couldn't do it, I'd do it anyways. Like, she knew.
Yeah.
So her reaction was like, oh, great.
I can see your mom
you
doing
can
that.
do that for a couple years.
Good job. Yeah, try it.
You know, you can do what you're actually gonna do.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Still doing it. But now it feels real for her too.
It successfully. Can we just shout out this girl? Hello, Princess Peach.
Once I no, it was when I booked Monster High. Then it became real to her. Then it was like, oh, because she
You're not just doing commercials that I'll never hear.
Yeah, like most of the stuff that you do is when you're a voice actor is you're never gonna see.
Yeah.
And also like my mom is like an older Chinese lady. Like she doesn't play video games. She doesn't, But when she heard Nickelodeon, like she knows what that is. And so then it was real. Then it was like, I don't know what Monster High is. But Nick, oh yeah, you watched that when you were a kid.
Yeah. No, now I think my parents are extremely proud and very supportive.
Yeah.
Especially like, my mom she's like, you're gonna go and become an engineer, right?
Right.
Job security, right? No, Mom, sorry.
Yeah, we get it. They just want what's best for us. We get it.
They do.
But sometimes you gotta take a risk.
Yeah. Oh, there it is. It's back. Gotta take that risk. Hey.
Period.
See? Oh, man. Oh, and then my boy Jason Kelly.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting about Jason?
Is Waluigi.
I'll never forget.
Waluigi.
It was really good.
It was good.
Yours was good.
Thank you.
But he had just
His
that.
was
He had
really
an
good.
edge. He had a little edge on you.
Yeah. And then we kept saying Waluigi. All of our other guests were confused. They were like, why are you calling him Waluigi?
Yeah.
I'm like, you had to be there.
You had to be there. And I think it's always going to be Waluigi.
Yeah.
For me. I think I'm
Waluigi.
always going to be Waluigi in Mario Kart. This is an homage to you, Jason Kelly. No, what I loved about Jason is his just because he's been through it a lot and his just wisdom that came through. It was subtle.
Yeah. He's a person who naturally sits in a lot of power.
That's what it is.
He really radiates
sits in a lot of power. And then he busted out his Morgan Freeman impression just like out of nowhere. And I was like, oh, I didn't even know you could do that.
Yeah.
And he's BAFTA nominated and he's just, I just, you're my bro, man.
Everything
I love
about
you.
him, everything about him also feels very like deep.
Yes.
Like he's so layered.
He is so layered.
Yeah.
And I think that only comes with living life.
Yeah.
And again,
go get yourself some trauma, guys. It's great.
Trauma, but rolling with the punches, man.
Yeah, again,
being able to pivot. Yes. Man, I don't know. I just get so excited thinking back to all of our wonderful guests and how they have sewed into us so much. And hopefully, again, sewed into you all. And shared so much of themselves, these vulnerable stories or the moments that you think aren't significant that actually are significant, you know.
In the moment you don't necessarily recognize it as this big thing that just happened that was going to change your trajectory. And then you get to look back at it a year to 10 years later and be like, yo.
That's what that moment
what that was.
And I think, again, it's being open to those moments, allowing those moments to happen. I mean, even thinking about Lila, like Lila is someone that sings, does stand-up comedy, like voiceover, impressions.
Lila has so much talent that I'm like honestly like still intimidated by her because she's just so, I feel like she can do anything.
Yeah. But I think how does that happen? Because she's so open.
Yes.
Open to play.
Yes. She's
willing
lived
to try
a life.
anything.
Yes.
And just is ready to just be of service. Like even if you go to Lila's website, it literally says, I'm here to like basically whatever you need, we'll find it together and we'll have fun doing it, basically. Yeah. The summary of it.
Yeah.
And I think kind of that's how I feel like this show, hopefully this show is for you all, is like, let's explore, live in the moment, be open to what happens. Because guys, we don't script. This is not scripted.
No,
we have no idea what's going to
probably tell.
Yeah. We have no idea what's going to happen. But we're open to embrace it and open to receive and open to give. I think, there's something to be said about setting boundaries. Like kind of like with talking about like what we talked about with our powerhouse Allegra Clark and, advocating for yourself. But there's being open to those chances and those opportunities that you don't know when you're going to get a random text or phone call and they'll be like, hey, I haven't spoken to you in a while, but I have this thing coming up and you popped up in my mind and I'd love for you to be a part of it.
Yeah.
And you haven't talked to them for like 5 years, but because you sowed into that relationship or that, that opportunity.
In an
whatever,
authentic, organic, genuine way.
Because people can tell. People can
always tell.
There are certain, casting directors who have told me, been like, I don't want to go to that event because I just need a break from people being like, hi, I'm an actor. Hi, I can do this impression. Hi, I have this show.
Yeah.
No,
will you watch my reel? Will you listen to my demo? Will you?
Yeah, will you do this for me?
Do this for me. Do me. It becomes that.
No.
Yeah.
Versus like when Mike was brought into write for Lilo and Stitch, he literally just posted an Instagram post of him in his Stitch costume. And then somebody was just like, yo, I'm working on this. He's obviously a Stitch fan. He's a writer. He's really good.
Yeah.
Let's see if he wants to come on board. And boom, just like that.
Yeah.
I think that's why I had us wear my Stitch costumes.
Yeah.
I'm just joking.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And going back to Anna, how Anna was always a fan of video games and stuff and Pokemon and she just started doing her impressions, just kind of like messing around, putting herself out there.
Taking a risk.
And then literally becoming unintentionally one of YouTube's OG big creators.
Yeah.
Like when YouTube was still young.
I know. We feel like we're slightly late to the game. Yeah. But at the same time, we're doing it.
And then Dawn too, you mentioned, Dawn was a fan.
Started as a fan and now
started messing around.
Yeah.
Now she's got a career.
Now she's got a huge career.
Yeah.
She's in freaking Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah.
I love Dragon Ball Z. Hello, Kale from Dragon Ball Z. I just also want to give a shout out to my girl, Courtney.
Oh.
Who I just love.
Wow.
Who is, when we started this journey, it was like, yeah, maybe we'll just interview somebody and just play some games. And it's become this thing and it's really grown. And there's no one else I'd rather do it with.
Oh, she's so sweet, you guys.
And she's so freaking talented.
Oh, back at you. No. Right back at you.
Yeah.
No, this has been so great. Because, you guys might know this already, but, Jen and I, we're both actors of, all the mediums. But we really got to know each other through voice acting and then both co-founding the School of Voiceover.
Which
go check it out.
Absolutely, go check it out. And then that's kind of what started this.
Yeah, and then it started this as well. And it all from our love of the medium of arts and
art
creating
in general, all the arts.
Yeah, the arts and finding ways, this is our version of creating something in our own lives, that we are passionate about. We don't know where this is going to take us. That's not the point,
This all started with us being in a class together being like, you're awesome. You're awesome. Let's
hang out.
Let's grab lunch. And then from there, we became best friends. She's like my little sister. And then, School of Voiceover and now One Up. And honestly, who knows what else,
Yeah.
Again, it's all about surrounding yourself with like-minded people, but also people that are going to elevate you. And I feel like you elevate me all the time.
Oh, you elevate me all the time.
And hopefully you guys joining us feel elevated too and realize that whatever your passion is, whether it is being a multifaceted person like a Maurice Hall, who's an actor, a writer, a director,
hyphen,
producer, or if you want to do impressions like a Lila Berzins or Anna Brisman,
and turn that into your career.
Anything is possible. You just have to put yourself out there, be open to the possibilities. Again, boundaries, healthy boundaries are good. Obviously, I've had to learn that in my career, being I'm going to actually pass on this project because I don't have the time or it doesn't align with my, everything you say yes to, you're saying no to something else. That is my one thing that my husband has given to me over the years. But you can do it. And hopefully this season is going to be an inspiration for you. And guys, we've got some great stuff planned for season 2.
Yeah,
I already have some amazing guests lined up. And it's amazing how many people are like, so I want to be on your show. I'm like, yes, please be on our show. Like, yes.
Yeah, and if you guys want to come on our show or know someone who wants to, feel free to DM probably our Instagram.
Yeah, Instagram is probably best. Or leave a comment on a video, whatever. I'll see it. We'll both see it.
Yeah, we'll look into it.
And the other thing is like, you who aren't necessarily in the business yet or aren't, if you have somebody you want us to try and reach out to, we will definitely try.
Yeah, we'll try.
We are going to take on the Camille Chen and we'll be like, okay.
Yeah, sure. Let's do it.
All right. We'll reach out to Seth MacFarlane, which she has, apparently he's in her phone, so maybe we'll try to see if we can. I mean, no guarantees, guys, but we will definitely try. We'll definitely try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And before we wrap up, I also want to give a big thank you and shout out to our production team.
Yes.
Broken Mold Productions.
Black Box Studios. Which is where we are filming. So huge shout out to Patrick Loda, my brother-in-law. I've known him since Georgia Tech. Another guy, maybe we should have Patrick on here one day, who... He just went, oh God. But I mean, we are both electrical engineering majors. Okay, we literally graduated together. When I say together, it's like we got through together. We tried to take as many classes together so we could
off me left and
what? No, it would be the other way around. We didn't cheat. But I did help him a lot because somebody didn't always go to class. But yeah, and now he's a producer. He's a cinematographer. He's a writer. Like, there's some projects out there that we'll have to shout out. East of Encino. You can go check out the East of Encino Instagram, and you can see some of Broken Mold's and Black Box Studios' work.
Yes.
Featuring, like Camille Chen directed one of the sketches in there. So, we like to keep it in the fam, Huge shout out to Luis Gonzalez, who is like always running the boards back there. He's my adopted nephew. He also has been editing and also he's in school, guys, and he's learning all of this stuff too while he's in school. So huge shout out to my nephew Luis, and also my husband Roy Huang, who was kind of like, you guys should do a show. He kind of was one of the ones who was like, why don't you do this thing? And he's always been a supporter. And did I miss anybody? Oh, Hunter Peterson, who's come on as a mentor and just been incredible and teaching us the YouTube ways.
Yes.
Because it's so complicated, guys. Like, that's what happens when you get to the party a little late. You have to, navigate and find everything, But we're so thankful.
Yes. My last shout out is, of course, to Miss Jen Sun Bao, who is one of my best friends.
Yes.
My sister from another mister. Don't worry, Jane. I'm not trying to take your place. And literally none of this would be possible without her.
So gonna make me cry. I love you.
I love you. And we love you guys.
See, we're one and the same. Is that weird?
And we hope to see you on the next season of One Up.
Yes, it's gonna be amazing.
Yes.
So we'll the next season probably we haven't decided yet. I think it's going to be starting back up in March. But go ahead and subscribe, do all the stuff.
Tell your friends.
Don't worry, there's still going to be plenty of stuff coming out, even with that because we've got so much gold in all of these episodes. Like, I just want to go back and watch all the gaming episodes, the gaming segments, because
watch me slowly get better.
Watch me slowly get better and then get bad again. And just find all the nuggets again, because there's so much gold. I highly recommend you all. If you're just joining us, there's a lot of episodes, but
we hope it inspires you.
Go back,
do what you want to do.
Let us know. Let us know in the comments what have been some of your favorite moments. And it can be when the silliest, goofiest moments or the heartfelt moments, because they're all valid and beautiful. And let us know.
Yeah.
All right. Well, with
that,
go out and rock 2026.
Yes.
Make it your much. Be inspired, be loved, know that you are loved and that we are supporting you and sharing you from the other side here. And
Right.
Go
Well,
do
with
it.
that, I'm Courtney.
and I'm Jen.
And this has been our final episode of season
Season
1 of Ready?
Ready?
1,
One,
2, 3. 1 up.
Oh, shoot.
One more time. 1, 2, 3. 1 up.
One up. Okay, one more time.
1, 2, 3. 1 up.
Oh, there it is. That is, we're not pitch perfect like Dawn, but we can at least once we hear it, we can do it.
Yes.
All right. We love you.
Mwah.
Until season 2.
Bye, you guys.
Bye.